Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Let's jump straight in by warming our feet and ankles up. If your balance isn't a strong point, then you can perform these first two exercises seated. They're both very basic movements. The first one we're going to begin with is Plantar Dorsiflexion. So you're pulling your toes back, point your toes down. Nice slow motion and trying to increase the range of motion each time. As you can probably see, the techniques for each exercise are going to be written on the screen, so you can visually see as you're performing the exercise, as well as the rep count. The aim of these two movements is just to get the tarsals and metatarsals warm, as well as the ankles, so we're ready for the more advanced movements as we progress through the routine. In my experience, the feet are a very neglected area and often overlooked, but they're our foundation, so whether you're an athlete or you're just an everyday person, it's good to have good mobility and strength in the feet. Okay, nice work there guys. Let's progress on to the second exercise, which is foot circles. It's a very basic movement, so you want to draw a circle, pointing your toes down, creating an imaginary circle going both ways. Same again, if you struggle with your balance, you can perform this exercise seated. However, it's good to challenge yourself, so don't give up on yourself too quick if you can't find your balance straight away. You can always pause the video if I'm moving too fast for you. The definition of mobility is actively working through the range of motion. So you want to keep your movements nice and slow and controlled and feel your body out, as everyone's body is unique. Alright there guys, let's get set for the next exercise. The next three exercises in the sequence can all be performed standing, but I'd like everyone to practice them seated first. The logic behind this is you can go through the range of motion, the exact same techniques, but without the load of your body weight. And also it allows you just to focus on the mobility aspects of the movement, rather than trying to keep your balance and stability while standing. Especially for the heel raises, as it's quite a difficult exercise if you're new to it. But the beauty of training is that you progress over time. So you can start with these exercises seated, and as your body gets better at performing them, you can start to stand. Okay people, just a couple more repetitions and we're going to progress onto heel raises. As previously mentioned about performing these exercises seated, if you're quite experienced and you feel steady on your feet to do this one standing, just try it seated, because it'll allow you to go through the range of motion a little bit more than you would if you were standing. Although this routine is focusing on the ankles and the feet, I like everyone to still keep that awareness throughout the full body, maintaining good posture. Okay, so on to the next exercise. This one you definitely need to perform seated, as it doesn't work when you're standing. But I assure you this one is going to strengthen your core also, so you get a bit more bang for your buck. So you want to lean back, keep your core braced, try and keep your leg completely straight. A few reps into this exercise, you might start feeling a slight burn in your core and your hip flexor, but just stick with it and just focus on the motion. It's a win-win, as you're building mobility in your feet and the functional movement of your feet, whilst also developing a bit of static strength in your core. As you progress over time, you could even start to add ankle weights, just to give your body a little bit extra resistance. Alright, nice work there guys. Try to maintain that posture though throughout all your repetitions. Try not to slouch, just keep that awareness throughout your full body. It's really important. We want to build good habits. Okay, so on to the next exercise. This next two exercises in the sequence, May be difficult for some. If you have quite tight feet and you've never done this motion before, it could be quite difficult, but just try your best, that's all you can do. And just take your time, guys, just go at your own pace. You can always stop and start the video if you'd like to just practice this technique, get a few repetitions in, and then press play again when you've caught yourself up. All the exercises in this sequence will get easier over time if you practice them consistently, say a couple of times a week, just to keep your body in the motion of it. And what you're doing there is you're investing for the future. So you won't feel the benefits straight away, but over time, your body will reap the benefits. If you have a very busy schedule and you don't always find the time, even just 5 minutes in the back garden, just with bare feet, no shoes, just to give your body that freedom. It's vital to allow the feet the freedom of movement and move how they're supposed to, and also undo the damage caused by wearing shoes too often, and also being seated too often if you've got a driving job or an office job. It's very important to train the feet in a variety of different movement patterns. This exercise, what we're currently on, toe spreads, is quite a difficult one to get the grips of. I'm still kind of learning how to fully do it and properly do it, but that's the beauty of training. You progress over time and it's a learning process. It's a journey. And any person who claims to know it all when it comes to the body and training and movement, they're a liar, as no one truly knows everything. That's why it's good to educate yourself on the human body and be aware of your own body before it's too late, because when you start to hit later life, if you've not invested the time while you were younger and you was growing and in your 20s, 30s, 40s, then you can have some serious side effects, serious health issues also. But it's never too late. You can always improve your current situation. Nice work there, people. Last repetition, then we're on to the next exercise, which you're going to need a towel or something soft which your feet can grab. However, it might not be a good idea to use your bedroom pillow if you've not got cleanest feet. You don't want to be smelling your own feet when you go to bed tonight. If you're really serious about it and you desire to really improve the functions of your feet, you could try buying and wearing barefoot and minimalist shoes, which are going to help build the intrinsic muscles in the foot, as there's less support and it's a bit more natural because your foot is flat. Obviously, you might not want to wear these in the gym or training if you're new to it, but just wearing them for a few hours a day is certainly going to improve your foot health. Alright guys, we're on to the last 4 exercises of the routine. If you made it this far, great work. These last 4 are quite advanced and a little bit more difficult, and all 4 need to be performed standing. However, if you're really struggling with your balance for this one, for the toe to heel raise, then you can hold onto the wall or hold onto something just to maintain your balance. You're still going to be taking majority of your body weight, but it just takes out that balancing aspect and you just focus on the exercise. For these next 2 exercises, guys, try to aim for 20 to 30 repetitions or steps, but keep it even because you want to work both sides equally. And you don't have to do it how I'm doing it, where I'm walking in a circle. You can walk back and forth and then turn around each time. You won't get as dizzy then. And it'll allow you a little bit of respite in between turning. This exercise, a toe lift walk, is going to strengthen the tibialis anterior, which is the muscles running up the front of your shin. This one might look familiar for those who've walked through a big puddle with your shoes on, trying to keep your feet dry. Alright guys, we're on to the very last exercise, which is also the most challenging. as it requires a bit more coordination and balance than the others. But just take your time, just try and get a few repetitions in, and like I said, just do your best. That's all you can do. And maybe the next time you try this routine or try this specific exercise, your body will be a bit more equipped at dealing with it. Alright guys, last few repetitions, and this concludes our foot and ankle mobility routine. If you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, comment, it goes a long way, and look out for more content. I'll see you next time. Take care guys.